Hello and welcome back to the channel. I am ChrisMaster2K and this is going to be the final part of our playthrough with only one pause for Scenario 2 Star Logistics. Now for this final stage there's a few things we need to achieve. One of them is to grow our network to 840,000, and there's also a couple of transport tasks left to get through the warehouse under the optional tasks. We need to get toys and canned food. We also need to get 6 cities above 90,000. Now, in order to do that, we're probably going to have to change out some of our immigration centres for libraries, just to give them a bit of a nudge and get them over 90. We also need to deliver ceramics, and we need to get St. Louis up to 20 different goods. So broadly speaking, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to move the mouse around here. Broadly speaking, what I'm going to do is I'm going to have direct freight trains coming into St. Louis, and we're going to have it coming into the St. Louis South. So we're going to take paper directly to St. Louis, we're going to take planks directly to St. Louis, we're going to take cheese directly to St. Louis, and it's all going to go in here. Now at the bottom I'm going to take advantage of that, and I'm going to use this as a exchange station. So I'm going to use this to get beer over to that side of the map, and I might need to bring some stuff over to this side as well. Okay, I'm going to press continue. We're going to set things running and we're going to have some fun. Here goes. And we'll bring our planks straight over from Kansas City into this one. Freight. Don't need to worry about taking anything else back. And Fayetteville into St. Louis, not express, freight. You're at 67. I'm actually going to take out your immigration office. I'm going to put a library in. You're doing really well there.
Interesting. Your company is worth even more than my own Chesapeake and Ohio Railway.
So
I
let's
guess
look.
I'll have to redouble my efforts if I don't want to fall behind.
So we need to get clothing, whiskey, cheese and salt in there. One little thing I've been meaning to do for some time, and that's just take the pressure off this. So it's not having to go such a long way around, because that'll keep the grain flowing just a little bit better to the 3 cities in the west. And I want to run this one down onto here, if it'll let me. Because in this one track is cheap, so we'll try and take advantage of that. We'll pop that into here, build. That's good. We'll pop some directions. Now we might find that not many trains actually want to use these tracks, but if I'm going to do a bypass, that might help out. So for this one, we'll have a direct line between Kansas City and Columbia. And hopefully our Kansas City Columbia traffic will use the top line there. I might go back and tweak that. Now from here, Louisville, we can get you into St. Louis going that way. And we're going to do you on a direct freight for that, but not take those. And for Indianapolis, we're going to do the same. So we're going to take you from Indianapolis, and you're going to go in there as well. And we'll do a freight on that. And hopefully this is going to carry the whiskey directly. What I might do is I might actually take off some of the Huntington's Warehouse trains, so we can get rid of you. I'll just get rid of you. Indianapolis to Huntington's Warehouse. Why don't you go to St. Louis instead? Yeah, go on. And we'll just pop some more platforms on this station because I think it might be about to get a little bit congested. So I've got a freight train from all of the stations coming here. So I'm kind of using this for, if you like, certain goods. So Fayetteville, I'm actually going to put clothing in there because this just doesn't make enough for the map. Just as a little rule of thumb, sometimes it's just a lot more straightforward to get your lower level goods done well in terms of getting growth. So Fayetteville to Huntington's warehouse. So you're growing nicely, 65, 88. Once you're over, in fact, I can probably start sending things to you now. So we'll pop this on and it'll allow some of the freight to bypass and go via Columbia. And we'll just pop on a little bypass line here. So any Fayetteville traffic can just cut the corner now and miss out Columbia completely. So what do I have on that line? Fayetteville to St. Louis. Let's pop another one on. Let's give you another platform as well. Ah, interesting. Let's see if I make it a little bit longer, if it'll let me 4-track it. Hopefully it will. It might not. It will just. Okay. And we really want you to take back beer. So I'm going to pop this down to a sensible looking number. Okay, Louisville. I'm going to put planks in you here because that's going to help support your own manufacturing, and we'll get some steel running from St. Louis over to Louisville. Freight, not that one. And we're going to have to look at getting some more platforms on this station. Nashville, I'm going to have to put university in you. Mental note to self. I'm going to need universities and some of the other ones soon as well. So Fayetteville's looking at university soon. How are we doing with our pots? Do we have any pots on the way? Have I emptied out Columbia yet? Oh, I've emptied out some, haven't I? What do you need for more of? You need more clay. Clay's on the way, though. Let's see how Clay is doing. Are we still level 1? We're still level 1. Let's pop another train on then. What do you need more of? Coal. So how much coal do I have in here? Well, what's the point? How much coal do I have over here? Oh, not very much coal. So, Wood Depot is going to Louisville. We can pop another train on that. And Wood Depot to Kansas City. Let's pop another couple on that. Let's pop in a university before I forget. I mean, we're doing it 5,000 early, but... And... Oh, one thing to make sure is to make sure I don't have any pots going up here. Columbia to Fayetteville. No, kill that. Fayetteville to Columbia, Columbia to Fayetteville. Yeah, I'm glad we killed that in time. Fayetteville to Huntington's Warehouse. Goes a freight. And I think it's probably about time to extend this line across. I'll have to extend at this end from Fayetteville, but it'll have its own dedicated platforms. And we'll send you to Huntington's Warehouse as well. Freight. Over we go. So let's just give this a slightly more logical name. Call you South And we'll call you North. You're growing nicely. Indy's growing really nicely. Let's put some salt in here. I'm a bit short of coal. That's annoying. How much is it to me to bump up the coal? Okay, Huntingdons, what have you got? Columbia, Fayetteville, Fayetteville. I'll just kill that. Fayetteville, Huntingdons, Louisville. So I don't have Indy going there at the moment. Oh my word, what's happening here? This is possibly over-engineered for what I actually need for this station. But it can't possibly hurt. Let's put a university in there now before we forget. Pop an express on. We'll have an express from here to here as well. Now I'm aware that these are not the most efficient express routes, but what we're going to do is we're going to put some additional track in. Should help our express go. Actually, silly me, I'm going to have to redo that because it won't be on those tracks. Or is it? Oh, we got one in each direction. That's all right. How much is that coal going to cost me to up it? think we're going to have enough pots coming through, aren't we? So it's about St. Louis and growth. And what's your demand? You're going to want some toys soon, and you're making your own cans, so you're fulfilling your own demand. So I'm going to need to increase you. And how are we doing for toys? I'm actually just going to get rid of the hotel. I think it served any useful purpose it had. What should we put in? Let's pop in a maintenance. Take the pressure off other places. So, Nashville, Louisville to Huntington's Warehouse. Let's pop a second one on you. So I need to do something a little bit tricky here. So I want these to come in onto platform 5 and 6 so I could still get my through train. That should keep you topped up with corn. So let's take off that one. How much to increase this?
Have you read about it in the newspaper yet? Just now, the last
So we've done our
essential
ceramics,
tunnel with my
fantastic.
railroad network has been completed. It connects Richmond, the capital of Virginia, with the Ohio River. It has been a dream for a long time.
Let's just take the money. Right, let's improve Franklin Rest. Let's push that up another level. Let's get you across to Louisville. Like so. We'll get your repairs. We can probably peripheralize some repairs now. Any other factories I can bump up? Well, if I bump up my planks, then we'll need to bump up the wood. Let's have a look. Where's my wood depot? Wood depot to Louisville. Wood depot to Louisville. Oh, breakdown maintenance needed. Would you like more of? Corn's on the way. Apples are on the way. Cloth, salt's going through there. Pots are on the way. Let's try and get some more cloth into the world. How's Memphis doing? I think you might need a library actually. What does Memphis want more of? Fruit. Pop in a library for you. Can I nudge this up a little bit more? Yes, I will do. Indianapolis. Let's give you a library briefly. Let's get you nudged over 90,000. Do you have any beer left, I wonder? You still have got beer left? Ah, I got rid of the wrong one. So I could probably do the same on the sugar side as well. Huh, grumpy, 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 grumpy. It won't let me. Let's do it on this side first then. So Columbia, I think I can have a library in Columbia as well. And should we increase our paper output? Because that's going to help everywhere. Get rid of that. Not too late to tidy things up. See if we can speed things up a little bit. And what else should we do? Let's do it for the 10-wheelers as well. What does Colombia need more of? Cloth, clothing. Does it have fruit going over there, I wonder? Oh, well, it does now. How many toys have we got? We've got 4 toys. So Indy's growing nicely. That's going to breach 90,000 soon. Fayetteville's already done it. St. Louis already has. What should we put in St. Louis? It's put chems in St. Louis. Hang on, let's just check when it's going to need them. From 95. But it is quite close, isn't it? Or because it's got a coal supply already. Yeah, because I don't really need anywhere else to have chems. It might as well just keep them for itself. So 17 out of 20, what can we give it that it doesn't have already? Cheese! Paper should be on the way. So we need 3 more. So it will get cement, it will get chems. So it's just 1 more. How much whiskey have you got? So it's up to Memphis and Columbia to tick me over 90,000. What do you need to grow? I think I might have to push up my cheese production. Let's do that. And let's just have a check on Indianapolis. Are you going to Huntington's warehouse? No, you're not. Just going to kill that beer train. I'm going to kill that beer train as well, and I'm going to kill that train. And we're going to double up on our fruit, and we're going to double up on our sugar. So it's either going to be cheese or it's going to be liquor that pushes us over. And then we've got our 24 sugar to Indianapolis. There we go. Of course, having got the immigration bonus.
I admit that you really do know something about your craft. If I had a hat, I'd take it off.
Having got my bonus for immigration officers, I am no longer using it because I've moved everyone onto libraries. Have I moved Kansas onto a library yet? Yes, I have. planks in here. In fact, I don't need to do that. I'll just do an automatic distribution because Louisville will take care of that for me. So I've done the toys, so I don't need my steel going in that direction for now.
Is its hometown.
Okay, so it's over to Memphis or to Columbia. So let's just focus on Memphis because that's a little bit closer. We could get some planks there, get salt there. Let's just do a direct delivery of salt. You're now going to go to Memphis, and you're going to go however full you need to be. So you're going to get salt soon. So Columbia is going to start making chairs for me when it can. No, sorry, not chairs. Do you know, I'm going to bump up my liquor production. It's quite expensive, but it's going to help everything grow. So I've got my 20 goods, just waiting for Memphis to grow enough. And what have you got? You've got a library. So this is one of the uses of this line, in that it allows you to bring corn over, and sometimes you can send grain back the other way, but we're doing okay for grain with our direct delivery. I'll just bring that onto here, onto here. That should have gone a long time ago. And we should, yeah, we've got enough platform space there. Let's get rid of that. Let's put a university in. So how close to 840 are we? We're getting really close on that. So now let's just focus on getting these tinned food things sorted out. Canning factories. How are we doing for steel? We've got loads of steel. So that should be bringing steel back to Nashville. I wonder if I... Let's make sure I've got enough vegetables going into Nashville. What I'll... Oh, gosh, silly me. So I don't need the toy factory to be getting a steel supply. But in theory I should have enough things going to and from Nashville to help me out with that. Hang on, let's see if we can put in a slightly better bypass. This may or may not work, but... Memphis, we're nearly there. Got beer coming your way. Fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. Okay, so let's just see what our score is. So we're 700 with a couple to go. That is a very, very good score. So I could be on for a 745. It just depends how quickly we get these cans sorted out. So it's just the 840 and then the cans and then we're done. So I could actually get this done by the end of the year at this rate. Can I take a bond out, I wonder? No, not at the moment. I'm on 69. I've already got all my bonds. What can we put in Memphis that's going to be slightly useful? Maybe tools, because it's got a decent wood supply. But is that going to tip people? How are my cans doing? 1.9. So Louisville to St. Louis South, I'm just going to kill that. And we'll kill that one. Because we've got our growth, haven't we? It's all about this warehouse. So sugar, I can just kill all of these trains. Sugar to Indy, get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I just want my network uncluttered for these cans to come through. So I can't make them any faster than this. Cannot make them any faster than this. Huntington's warehouse. Let's get rid of your maintenance depot. Let's put in a dispatch hall. So Louisville's going to want to receive them, aren't you? So let's just check the warehouse, see how many we've got. Got 3 in there and 11 on the way. And that's going to Indianapolis and Louisville. See, in the end we grew Kansas up to 90,000, didn't we? So that's one of the points I'm making. If you're going to hit your 840 early, and we have hit it quite early, you do absolutely need to grow Kansas from an early stage. We can kill that. Always feels a little bit wrong. But we just want to prioritise our network for what's left. Fayetteville, Indianapolis, Louisville. Indianapolis, Louisville. What am I short of? Not vegetables. Am I short of steel? No, not steel. So it's just going to happen on its own. I don't know which train's going to finish it off, but it's going to happen very soon. I think I might be on for a better score than a 742. There we go. Let's have a look at our rating. Oh, 742. Never mind. 742,561. I wonder if I've beaten my previous. Let's have a look. Let's look at my ranking. Find me. 742,925. Ah, there we go. Well, 742. Was it 742,561? 742,561. So let's have a look at that. 742,561 would have put me in 66th place. So 66 out of 8770. I'm going to do the maths really quickly with the help of a calculator. We'll see where that puts me. Yep, top 0.752%. That is very, very good. Right, I'm happy with that. Well, I hope you enjoyed it today. I hope it's given you something to think about when you play your games. If you see things you like or don't like, just leave some comments underneath the video, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now. Hope you enjoyed the video today. Remember to comment, like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.